Welcome back to the channel. Notice that Bert Samuels and his team have already started preparations, submissions on behalf of Sean Storm. Now, the appeal court said some of the submissions were to be filed by all attorneys representing all of the defense or all of the accused. So we know say Vybz Kartel attorneys, Madsus and Cairo attorneys have all started this process as well. Who are those attorneys? They have not been named. But since Bert Samuel started, no doubt the other attorneys have started as well. Now before we get into that, a prominent five-star hotel manager, Mr. Peter King, has exposed what he says is taking place in Mobile St. James and other tourism hotspots. He says criminals from other parts of the Jamaican island are going to these places to commit criminal acts, and that it is surprising that the Minister of Security, his constituency is actually in one of Jamaica's tourism capitals. Crime and violence persists. Now, Mr. Peter King said his life was almost taken by criminals. May I make hear him say, and they will continue reasoning. Look and listen.
As I'm saying, the second type of gangs are the ones that need to do with scamming. Now, those two gang-related stuff for police business, I don't care about that. And as a matter of fact, those people almost never affect individuals in the community. People can still go sleep in the park, never be touched by them. Especially the bedroom situation, the scamming stuff. Very, 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 very affect normal citizens. The one that does, the most sinister one, representing 95% of the crime in Montego, which never goes reported. That's the what I call the random crime committed by individuals from all over Jamaica, not prepared to work for a living, but to prey off hard-working citizens. Right? They come from Mokum, they come from Clarendon, they come from West Kingston, they come from Arnett Gardens, they come from Summerton, they come from all over Jamaica. Montego Bay is a feeding tree. But you know what is sinister, folks? A lot of them believe that if they make a dopey, they get stronger and can deflect gunshot. That is why you have so much murder in Montego Bay. After these damn vagrants think that if they make a dopey. The guy was trying to kill me a couple of nights ago because he wanted to make a dopey. If I wasn't smart, if I wasn't resilient, me dead. And all of you are sitting on your big fat body in jails, because you're the ones in jails behind bars, while the guys are all free, enjoying themselves and enjoying the fruits of our labor. It done. It finished. I am going to drive those ballers out of town, as Bob Marley would say. Police never showed up. They were invited. Uno big shot never show up. Uno guaranteed. Many owners that will not come. The ghetto people who suffer most side, representatives of they turned up. You hear me? We are going to work without killing one single person, because they are gun can shoot the same bastards them. No violence, no guns, no murder. We are far more sophisticated than that, and I am a very sophisticated man when it comes to brains. Very few people can touch me. When I graduated from UA undergrad, my average was 95%. I was number one in the entire Caribbean. I go to Cornell, the toughest, best graduate school for hotel business. I was the only nigger in the class, and I topped them. They wanted to send me back from the banana boat too much time. You hear me? Me not stupid. There's this damn rumor going around that I'm crazy. I ain't crazy. I'm a genius, as you will see. And I'm going to use this opportunity to get rid of those bastards that have taken control of our city. It done. Thank you.
No, Mr. Peter King might be right. Keep it in mind, for some reason, law enforcement is saying in these places that we would consider tourism capitals, North Coast, you know what I mean? Places in Westmoreland, Mobile St. James. Even though we'll say this, based on what we say on news headlines, some of the crime and violence taking place are actually taking place in places that are considered communities, districts, you know what I mean? Community feuds, things of that nature. But every now and then, there's a crime and violence in, the Mobile town. And this is clearly a blessing. Because for some reason, no matter how we hear about it take place in Mobile, Mobile is always still a vibrant place. The people there are kind and welcoming. For you step off of the airport or step off of the plane and enter the airport in Mobile St. James, you can genuinely feel like the people are happy to see you. Remember, tourism is a part of the economy in these parishes. So, them interact with tourists regular. Them know to make people feel welcomed. Whether you're a returning resident or somebody will visit often or somebody for the first time, yeah, go there. But the crime and violence, the people I'm tired of it. It reach a point now where it happen often enough where the people not gonna stop it from, trying to carry on with their day. Something happening at the town or something, the people them still gonna try to sell what them have to sell. Business spaces might still reopen and, depending upon what happen. But the people I'm tired. People I'm fed up of it. You know how much better the economy would be doing? How living conditions would be increased, better off for people, with less crime and violence. You know how much business could be done? Talk to me in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Now on to the other stories making headlines today. Now, some people are saying that doing these submissions, we'll get to hear the evidence or have a window and look into what the prosecution might be bringing as evidence, seeing that they're going to try to justify why there should be a retrial. Remember, at this point, the way it is being presented, it's as if what happened with the state and the fact that the jury was allowed to continue was considered a blunder on the part of the state. Now, truth be told, it is not a blunder on the DPP. The DPP said, should have carry on with the jury. She don't really feel like that make a difference. The defense said the same. The defense say, they not carry on with the jury too. They don't feel like it can make a difference. The judge allowed that. What the UK Privy Council says that the judge never need to ask or talk to the defense and the prosecution about that situation here. The judge should just handle it. The judge should just say, fresh jury, no questions asked. So the state failed to deliver justice in the way the trial was handled. And based on that, the UK Privy Council quashed the murder conviction. Now, the recommendation is that the appeal court should decide on whether or not to release Vybz Kartel immediately or retry him again and do the trial the right way. Now, the people are saying, is this in the best interest of justice? Seeing that now, basically, what the UK Privy Council is saying is that all of these years that Vybz Kartel was behind the bars, same appeal court upheld the initial conviction. Take off about, I think, a 2 year, a couple years, something like that. The headlines that I read, or the headlines stated. But they must have all them years they behind the bars along with the co-accused, them should never did it for these accusations or this conviction. Because this conviction should not have been allowed to be put forward. So some people ask, isn't that time enough? Now, legal matters are sometimes often complex and sometimes only known to those who study law. And of course, some people will say, this is just the process. Retrial not. Vybz Kartel will be released. Isaac Buchanan gave his statement. Even Bert Samuels commented. And it's after the Privy Council. And them said they don't believe there will be any retrial. So this what we hear about the case submissions is just the due process. Just the way out there. You know what I mean? It play out. This is how it is done. And this is how the decision is made. Meaning, so when the UK Privy Council say the appeal court would decide if they're going to retry Vybz Kartel or not retry Vybz Kartel and the co-accused, this is how the decision would be made. submissions from the prosecution and submissions from the defense. It wasn't a situation that they just going to look over paperwork and then decide amongst themselves. No, they would be hearing from the prosecution as to why the prosecution want to retry, and then would be hearing from the defense as to why the defense is saying no retrial. Maybe they're in the best interest of justice or the reasons where they may, use to refute the prosecution's claim of wanting a retrial or needing a retrial. But talk to me in the comment section. Tell me what you think. If you're new to the channel, so pass through, click the subscribe icon, then the bell icon, and of course put it on all. And this is how you know will be notified of all fresh content as soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you right here on the platform. The like icon is also in close proximity to the share icon. Drop a like and bust a share, and tell a friend, tell them sister and them brother them for check out channel, check out the reason, and also join the discussion. Now until the reason again, my sentiments for you and yours if you want to live, love and prosper, and of course if you want to stay tuned.